All right, so hello Humber students, welcome back to Reorientation. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. We know having classes fully online may be a change for you, but we're here with you. Online Reorientation is created to help you with tips, information, and also to better connect you online. My name is Nikki, and I use the pronouns she, her, and hers. I'm an orientation senior leader, and I just finished my second year in a bachelor's of HR. I'm also your host for Reorientation Week, so you've probably seen me in a couple of workshops. I just wanted to say I'm excited to be here with you. Please note that we are meeting in a virtual space and we want to make sure that everything is respectful. So to those of you joining us, I'm going to put the Humber Code of Conduct in the chat box. So please just read over that. It's our policy just to make sure that we're creating safe spaces for all of the Humber community. I'm also going to put the orientation website in the chat box just because we have a ton of information there, links, and we'll also be posting all of our workshops there as well. Please note that we are recording these sessions, so we ask you that you keep your mics muted during the presentation, and we'll take questions at the end, or you could type out your questions and I can read it out loud to the presenters during the presentation as well. I'd like to welcome you to our workshop. This is our Meet Your Career and Student Success Advisors. Today we have Sarah, and we also have Allison. I'd like to just pass over the presentation to them. I will now close my camera and mute my mic.
Thank you, Nicole. So as she mentioned, I'm Allison Scully and I'm a Career and Student Success Advisor. And Sarah, do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Sarah and I'm an Academic and Career Success Center Assistant.
Perfect. So today we're going to talk about how we can help you as Career and Student Success Advisors. I'm going to start off by showing you a little video. Hopefully this works. Sarah, can you see this pink screen?
I can see it.
So who's going to take a picture? If we're all doing this, who's taking a picture?
I'm recording it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's a little video we made. It's a lot harder than it looks. I dare you to try it with your friends. It's really hard. Okay. So now we're going to talk about what we're going to cover in this session. So we're going to tell you about what an Academic and Career Success Center is and what services that you can access, how to use Humber's CAREERCONNECT to find on and off campus jobs, what academic regulations are and why they're important, how you can set yourself up for success with goal planning, what important dates you should be mindful of, especially with all of the recent changes, and what other services are available to you virtually for support that will help you be successful. All right. Over to Sarah.
So, hi. At the Career and Success Center, what we do is we provide various things such as job search help, career exploration, educational advising, and more. So the people that can help you with this are the Career and Student Success Advisors as well as the Career Support Peers. And they both kind of have different roles, and I'll go over that with you. So the Career and Student Success Advisors, everybody has one depending on what program they're in. You'll have a different advisor. So they can help you with things such as navigating your experience at Humber, If you're having any troubles with your academic performance and you need some tips on time management or how to improve your grades, as well as educational planning and degree pathways. If you're unsure if you're in the right program and you're looking to change, they can help you with that as well. And they can also help you with career advising and job search help. And with the career support peers, they can help you with more of the practical components of your job search. So they can help you with resume and cover letter review, with building your LinkedIn profile, and with mock interviews. So if you want to book an appointment with either of these people, you can visit our website, careers@humber.ca, or you can also email us at askanadvisor, the email on the previous slide, if you have any specific questions.
Sorry, I like to click buttons too fast, apparently. Okay, so I see that there's a handful of you that joined us, so thank you very much. So if you want to type in the chat, tell us what program you're in, and we can let you know who your Career and Student Success Advisor is. So while we wait for that, you can see on our website, we have our contact advisor. You can click the link to meet the different advisors. Okay, so we have early childhood education, and that's at North Campus. So we're going under North, and that is Navisha Singh. So this is how you would contact Navisha, because early childhood education is under Faculty of Health Sciences and Wellness in Navisha. So you can either email her or click on this link and book an appointment with her directly. And currently during the summer, because we are virtual, we are offering virtual phone advising, video advising, email advising as well. If you don't want to put your camera on because you're having a bad hair day, which I understand happens to me every other day, you can keep your camera off, but doing the video advising allows us to share screens and kind of help you better navigate resources. Eddie, you're in child and youth care worker, so you know who your advisor is, but that is Keisha McQueen at Lakeshore Campus. So there's her information. Sadia, Bachelor of Creative Advertising. Is that at Lakeshore Campus, Sadia? I believe it is. So that means that, yes, so Gabriella is your advisor, and you can find her information there. And then we've got Business Accounting, third year. Is that at North or Lakeshore Campus? You can type that in for me. North Campus, okay. So I'm going to scroll up, and you are Stephanie. So Stephanie Fournier will be your advisor. So again, if you're unsure, I'm going to type in here my email address. So it's allison.scully@humber.ca. You can always email me if you don't remember who your advisor is, or if you have any follow-up, and I can introduce you to that person.
All right. So as a new student, you may need some assistance with navigating your academic and career options and planning for success. So your Career and Student Success Advisor can help you with discovering your direction and finding resources that are available to you throughout your time here at Humber. So you can work with your Career and Student Success Advisor to map out your career and academic pathways, explore your program choice and understand the requirements that you need to meet your goals, to better understand your skills, career interests, and personality, find out more about on-campus career events that you can use to network, familiarize yourself with other support services such as peer tutoring, learn about effective networking strategies, and to join student clubs and teams and take part in the co-curricular opportunities here at Humber. So if you want more information on this, you can just visit the website below.
Okay. Back to me. So we've currently relaunched our website, which is pretty exciting. So to promote that, we have a contest where you can win a $25 Amazon gift card. So this is kind of like a scavenger hunt. You go in and find the different things. But we have a lot of resources on our website. Job search, career exploration, student success. So if you're at home and you just need help immediately, that is a good place to start. So let me just navigate quickly to our main site. So here you'll find information about careers, job search, as well as academic success. So as a student, you would click here, and there's some information that you can find out without logging in, but if there is specific things like booking an appointment or getting assessment tools, you will log in just using your Humber details like you would your N number and your password. You'll see here we have a chat. So Sarah and I, we man the chat. So if you're lucky, you get to talk to us. So if you have a question, you can go on here and get a response. We're usually open between 9 and 4:30. So you can get a response there or get a referral to the correct support services. I want to bring your attention to our resources page. So here, especially being off campus, we have career resources, student success resources. Here's that goal planning that Sarah talked about. We'll talk about these things after, but you can kind of click around here to find things. So looking at the career resources, so if you're looking for a job to update your resume, there are resources here. There's some videos that you can watch, some samples. If you have an interview, again, there's a lot of resources here. So click through here and see what resources can help you. And then new to our website are these student success resources. So again, if you, ideally, we would love for you to book an appointment with an advisor, but if you just need something right away, we have some tips for success here, which is an amazing website, run through the peer tutoring. Okay, I'll come back to it. We have a goal sheet. So if you're kind of struggling with what the purpose and you're kind of feeling like giving up, this is a good thing that you can work through. If you're not sure kind of how to fix your situation, there's some solutions here. You can do a self-assessment. What we find is a lot of students, how they were successful in high school may not work for them anymore at post-secondary. Particularly, you know, if you've never done virtual online learning, you may need to change some things. So this is a good way to kind of just do like a quiz to see where you could improve. And then we've got links to key sites within Humber that can provide you information. Here's the tip for success site. So there's tips for time management, if you're feeling stressed, how to study, your learning style, so if you're a visual learner or more hands-on, note-taking tips, etc. So this is a really good website. And again, these links will be on the presentation that will be posted. Okay, now CAREERCONNECT, over to Sarah.
So CAREERCONNECT is a job search site for full-time, part-time, contract, summer, volunteer, and on-campus positions for current Humber students and alumni. So you can visit our career portal at the website on the slide to view current job postings. All you need to do is log in with your Humber username and password, and you'll be able to see a list of available jobs. So with COVID happening, there might still be jobs available that can be done from home. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested in that. And the employers come to us and they specifically ask to hire Humber students. So it's a really great place to start if you're looking for a job. And yeah, if you need more help with how to apply and more information, just visit the website below.
So yeah, careerconnect.humber.ca is the main site, but you could also just go to our general website and it will link you there as well. Okay, the fun stuff, academic regulations. So it is your responsibility as a Humber student to read the academic regulations, which are the rules, policies, standards to protect you, but also to let you know, excuse me, what the guidelines are. It's a document and provides a framework for policies and procedures related to admissions, registration, progressing through your program, graduation, and academic requirements to complete your program. It outlines the requirements of all Humber students to fulfill and uphold their academic responsibilities for the duration of your program, and provides an outline of the process involved if you have an issue or a concern or a complaint. There are certain guidelines there. So I'm just going to click on here. So in the chat, could you all write to me what would be considered academic misconduct or plagiarism? What's an example of plagiarism? You can write that in the chat for me. So I'll give you an example. Looking at the person's test next to you would be considered plagiarism or academic misconduct. Yep, copying others' work, copying someone's test answers, good. Not citing references, yes. So if you're using the words of someone else, like a researcher, that's okay, but there are certain guidelines that you want to copy. Another one that I find is common, but maybe people don't realize is plagiarism, is if you give your assignment or paper to a friend and then they, without you knowing, copy your assignment, you also will get in trouble for plagiarizing. So, you know, looking at the regulations here, just to make sure that if you're unsure, you know, of course you can ask an advisor, but if you're ever unsure, definitely check out the rules and regulations. So because you're a new student this year, you would be looking at the most recent one. And you can click through here because you can see it's very, very, very long. But again, it is your responsibility to read it. But if there's certain things that you're looking for, you can click here. So we were talking about academic misconduct. So you could click that and it would go through, or you could type. Start typing plagiarism. I just want to make sure I don't spell it wrong and embarrass myself. And then it would show up. So most of your questions will be answered here, but again, advisors can help you navigate this if you're unsure of what that looks like. Okay, important dates. So again, these are also your responsibility to know what these dates are. And you can find these on Humber's website. It's referred to as the academic calendar, but if you just go to humber.ca, there's a link to it on the main page. Upcoming dates, June 17th, your tuition for fall. Midterm grades, July 10th. Last day to withdraw from a course without academic penalty. So you'll see here, there's the last day to drop a course for a refund, which is passed. So if you are only taking one class and you dropped it before this date, you possibly could get a refund. But now that that is passed, that is not a possibility. So the next date to keep in mind is without penalty. So let's say your midterm mark comes out, you've met with an advisor, and there's just no way, even if you get perfect on all of your tests and assignments, for you to pass that class. You might want to consider the option of dropping it. And what this academic penalty means is it won't show up on your transcript. So if you ever have to submit a transcript, it'll look like you never took the course. And then registration for fall is the week of July 27th. More information will be coming out on that and when your specific program, what time and date registration is. And then last day of class for the summer is August 14th.
All right, so If you need any help with any of your courses or you're finding a course a bit challenging, then Humber's peer-assisted learning services can definitely help you with that. They have a variety of services that you can access that are free. So there's peer tutoring, so you can get 3 hours of free one-on-one assistance from students who've already completed the course. There's also learning skills workshops, which teach you practical learning tips and tricks to keep you on top of your academics. They also have note-taking services. So if you need help with note-taking, if you're a registered student with the Accessible Learning Services, they can help you with that too. And then there's the PASS program, which is free study sessions that are run by peer leaders for selected difficult courses. So these services are available online, and you can find out more information at the bottom of the slide here on that website if you are interested in any of those.
Sorry, I was slow on the clicking.
No, it's okay, no worries.
Failing on my job.
Okay, so another awesome support service on campus is the Math and Writing Center. So tutors at the Writing Center can help you in various ways, such as starting or developing your writing assignments. They can help you with developing your grammar, your punctuation and spelling skills. Also with using APA, MLA, and other citation styles in your papers, as well as ESOL and EAP support, such as learning a second language support and conversation and pronunciation support. They can also help you build your confidence when facing deadlines and due dates. And if you want more information on the Writing Center, you can visit the link below. And then we also have the Math Center. So they can help you out with improving your math skills, with preparing for a math placement test, and also just help you with building that confidence. So if you are interested in the Math Center and the services that they offer, you can visit that link right there. And they also they have handouts as well on the website if you're interested. If you don't want to make an appointment and you're just looking for some resources, they can provide you with that on those websites as well.
Yes. And of course, with COVID, they are offering virtual supports. Student Wellness and Accessibility Center. So we refer to them as SWAC. So if you hear that, now you know what it means. So they have health services. So they have doctors and nurses, accessible learning services. So if anyone had an IEP in high school or is needing academic accommodations, they would speak to you and teach you about those processes and do any assessments that are needed to help you succeed in your program. And then counseling. Of course, it's very common to feel overwhelmed and stressed while being a student, let alone a student during a pandemic and during what's going on in society right now. So if you do need counseling, they are here to support. They are available virtually as well, and the website is at the bottom of the screen. And of course, with any of these resources, you can email your advisor or email myself, and we can let you know which one is the best one for you. As well, Humber has supports if you're struggling with homelessness, so referrals to emergency shelters and transitional housing, food insecurity, emergency financial support, sexual violence, and mental health support. So we do have services and supports for those. So please reach out to myself or an advisor, and we can put you in touch with who can help you in those areas.
Okay, so there are other support services on campus that are available to you. Some of them are available virtually for now. However, some of them are temporarily closed until campus reopens. So the Aboriginal Center and the Black Academic Success and Engagement Center, as well as the LGBTQ+ Center, those are all on-campus centers that provide support for those specific individuals and provide a sense of community as well as resources and education. So if you're interested in any of those, there might be some resources that are still available online for now. So you can definitely check that out through the websites available on the screen. There's also the testing services. So that is another on-campus support that kind of provides a space if you need to write a test in a quiet space. They have that there. There's also IT services. So being an online student right now, you might have some troubles navigating Blackboard or just any other technological issues. So you can reach out to them. They can help you out through the online chat, or you can call them as well. And then there's the Multi-Faith Center, which is an on-campus center that is open to all people of all faiths to go and kind of pray or have like small gatherings there. So that's an on-campus center for you to access when it opens. If you need any help with Blackboard, you can visit Humber Online Open Learning Center, so they can help you with any issues you're having with that. And then library services and the Humber bookstore. So those are also available online, so you can access those services through online. If you need to order your books, you can order online as well.
And because we have an accounting student, I want to mention the Accounting Center. So you can get support in that as well. I just said as well. Keep saying as well. That's our go-to word. Okay, so I'm going to leave it on the screen. I want you all, before we do our Q&A, can you type in the chat, what is one resource you're going to use now that you've learned about it? So you can type that in the chat. One resource you're going to use. It can be anything that we talked about. Sarah, I know you're currently a student. What's a resource that would be helpful for you right now?
For me, I would probably use the IT services is always needed. Sometimes when you're having a technical difficulty, I find that's the way to go, and they're very helpful.
Yes.
IT services as well for Nicole, yeah.
Oh.
CAREERCONNECT, yeah.
Nice, CAREERCONNECT, I like it. Blackboard as well, so I want to just, yeah, so if you have troubles with Blackboard, if you've never used an online learning system, it can be a lot to learn. There's a lot of like cool things you can do on it, so definitely I would say check out their website for help on that. Okay. Is anyone going to use advising as a resource? Eddie, you going to get an advisor? Okay, so that's it for us. So continue to type in the chat. Okay, Eddie's going to use Indigenous Centre to educate himself on the rich history of Canada. Very good. As well, I wanted to call out the base has a lot of good resources to help with anti-Black racism and kind of understand and learn about how you can be an ally going forward. Yeah, let us know if you have any questions about what we talked about. Again, I'll just, in case you lose it, put in my email in the chat. And don't forget, you can always go on our website, which is, Sarah, what's our website address?
careers@humber.ca.
Good, you passed. And there's a chat on there, so you can always go on there and they can help you out with any quick questions. Thank you for joining us. We're glad we weren't sitting here alone.
Thank you. It was a really great presentation. So we're opening the floor to any questions you guys have about the services. You could either type it in the chat or unmute your mic, whatever you're comfortable with. I'd also like to just say thank you to Sarah and Allison for joining us today and for your great presentation. And thank you to all of you that are watching and came to our session. You could obviously visit the careers website, or if you have any questions for orientation, you can email us at orientation@humber.ca.
Thank you for letting us
You.
be here and share our info.
Thank you. Okay, I am going to